Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In War of the Visions, let's look at my clear of the challenge version of the Iron Giant. And this is probably the most difficult quest that has come out in the entire history of the game. As we can see, we need level 80 units, and then usually when we look at the level requirement for these more difficult quests, they usually overshoot it. Like for a quest where it recommends level 60 units, you can probably get away with bringing some level 50 units. But this one was very challenging. And then even though I have a couple characters that are well above that level limit, still I had trouble in here. And then the quest is done in maybe like less than a day. And it took me this long to really put a team together that I could clear without continuing, without using a friend unit. So it's not going to be too helpful, the timing, to people that are in JP now. But I'm proud of this clear, I'm proud of my party, so I want to show it off here. First character here is Mediana, and then she is a magic user, of course. She's good for hitting a bunch of guys at once with high damage, but I don't know if she's that great for high level content because her HP and defense is very low, so maybe just like 1 or 2 good hits will take her down. But I still really like to use her, so there she is. Next is Engelbert. He will be my tank. He is there to kind of jump in the middle and then draw all the attacks to him. He is going to go down, but hopefully I can take down a few of the other enemies' little guys before Engelbert goes down. But Engelbert, he might be the best character in that initial pool of characters, so I'm very glad that I got him early and then raised his level a lot. Okay, next is Miranda, and then I think she's the character that kind of broke open this quest for me. But she is a red mage, and she's good at everything. It's not that she can do everything, it's that she's good at everything. I want to do a review of her, so I'll talk about her more in detail. But yeah, she can do like tanking, healing, attacking, support. She's just really awesome. She might be the best character in the game now. Orlando will do more, direct damage just overall, but I think Miranda is more useful overall. And then next is Christmas Mashidi. She's still one of my favorite characters. She's here purely for damage, but she can do some ranged attacks, and then she has some good defenses too. High evade and high HP. And then last is Sasayaki. She actually might be one of the worst UR characters, but I really like her. And then I'm using her as a breaker and then kind of a sub-tank to maybe take over after Engelbert goes down. Okay, but let's head into the quest. And I really felt it with this quest, but the starting position of your characters is pretty important. Mediana is going to go off to the side so that she takes less attacks from other guys. And then I'm looking for a good single target spell to use on this black mage. And then here, this is big. Miranda's going to jump in, and then she's going to use her limit break, which is available first turn. And what that does is that it hits characters around her to a certain range, do big damage, and also do confuse. And that's major. If I can take those 4 characters basically out of the battle for like the next round or 2, that'll really help support my other characters. And then with Sasayaki here, we will kind of do a support attack on this black mage. She's not really a good damage source though, any of her attacks, so she's more of a support character. But I use the TP break there. That'll basically make it so that the black mage has fewer technical points to cast spells. And then Engelbert will move up, and then we'll use one of his many self-buff abilities. He has the Trustmaster from Monto, which gives him kind of like the yell support ability, so we can raise the speed of Miranda, so that hopefully her turn comes around faster so she can run away from all these guys. The nice thing about Confuse, though, is that people will just do regular attacks. So like the guys with swords, they won't do their Trinity breaks, and then the Black Mages won't use their spells. If they attack each other, though, that will stop the Confuse status ailment, so I would like them to not do that. But the Black Mages, they do a lot of damage with their magic spells, and then they can also hit kind of a small area of effect. But Christmas Mashiri, with her evade skill, dodged 2 of those attacks, which is pretty amazing. Okay, and then big ol' attack from the Iron Giant, but because Miranda is so beefy, it only did about 300 damage, which is pretty great. And then with Mediana, I'm trying to keep her as far away as possible while still attacking. Because you do need to play with her in a way that protects her, because, yeah, she just can't take the hits. And then here I'm checking to see the timing of Christmas Mashiri's jump. And then it's not going to come out fast enough, so I'm going to use one of her hunter skills. I gave her the hunter sub-job. That Nirai Uchi attack can come out immediately, so I don't need to worry about timing there. And 2,000 damage, that's really good. Okay, lots of HP on those Black Mages, which is pretty annoying. Okay, Sasayaki has no AP, so we can only use TP skills, which are support skills. So we'll raise her magic resist, I think. Engelbert, at the moment, he does not have any attacks that are ranged, so we can't really do damage to anybody. Okay, but instead we'll use a Sentinel. That will lower his evade, but will raise his defense and spirit, which is really good. Okay, another big attack from the Iron Giant, but only 150 damage to Engelbert, so very nice there. Okay, and then another dodge there from Christmas Mashiri. And yet another one there. She's pretty crazy. Okay, and that's the first hit on Mediana there, so that's more than half of her life. Okay, we'll use a Ruin there with Mediana. That is a green mage skill. I like the green mage sub-job for her more than the black mage, because it gives her more TP skills. So if she casts a bunch of spells and runs out of AP, I can refill that with using the TP skills. Okay, Christmas Mashiri can take down this mage with a direct attack, that's great. And then when the black mages run out of AP, they start doing the direct attacks, which is good. Those don't do any damage, so... And then I really enjoyed this fight. I mean, it was difficult. It took me like, you know, the full 10 days or 2 weeks or whatever. To find a team that could get the clear. But this was what I was really looking forward to in this game. The 2.5 months up to now have all been preparation, basically. Just leveling my guys, leveling my weapons and espers and things, but here I get to really use them, and yeah, it was a good time. It was gratifying to get this clear. With Engelbert there, we will use his Guts ability. So if he goes to 0, he'll go to 1 instead, so that's a nice ability for him to have. Okay, and then there, Mediana goes down because taken down by the Iron Giant. And I found that in this game, healing is much more reliable than using rays. Just like with Final Fantasy Tactics, the lower levels of rays, they're not guaranteed like they are in the regular numbered Final Fantasy. So I like healing, and then once a character goes down, I basically just forget about them. I don't try to raise them at all, and I save healing spells for the characters that are still up instead. Okay, so there, Engelbert would have been taken to 0, but because of the Guts ability, he went to 1 instead. And there's another evade from Christmas Mashiri. Okay, and then as a red mage, Miranda, she has magic spells. Her attack spell is the Water, so I use that on the guys there. Okay, so here I'm checking to see if the jump is fast enough here, so yes it is. We'll use it on that black mage there. And Trinity Break, that's pretty annoying, that attack from the guy there. It breaks your attack and magic and speed, I think, so... Okay, and then here, Engelbert went down, so with Sasayaki, I want to use the Attract spell. So I'll get in better position so I can target this black mage and the Iron Giant there. Do some damage to both of them. Okay, and that will raise her passive provoke. Okay, so she takes the hit from the Iron Giant, but only 400, because she has a lot of innate damage mitigation. That's kind of her biggest selling point. And Miranda here, very low on HP, so I gotta think about what I want to do with her. Do I want to attack with her this turn, or do I want her to heal herself? We'll attack, we'll take down that black mage, and then hopefully the Attract Blade from Sasayaki will draw attacks to her, and not Miranda. And then I have my eye on all of the crystals lying around the field, because that will heal my guys. If you can get enough use out of those, then you don't really need a healer. Okay, another attack on Sasayaki. She's still standing, so that's good. Again, low on AP, so... Let's use the magic resist again. Okay, Trinity Break from the attacker there. That's not good. Okay, fire there. She has good magic resistance, so she didn't go down there, but she did go down to the Iron Giant's attack. So at this point, it's just Christmas Mashiri and then Miranda on my team. But on the enemy's team, there's just the Iron Giant and then one fighter, so we're looking okay actually. With Miranda, we'll pick up the crystal. And then I'm also going to try to find an attack that will take down this fighter. I have the Jammer Thrust, which is one of her better attacks. But it would be overkill on the soldier, so we'll use it on the Iron Giant instead. And heal a bit there. And yeah, Christmas Mashiri is still almost at full HP, so that's pretty crazy. And yeah, big attack from the Iron Giant, but because Miranda's defense is so high, didn't take her down. Didn't even take away half of her life, so that's great. Okay, but here I'm going to put some distance in between me and the Iron Giant. I'm checking to see if I can cast some kind of status effect on him, but it looks like he's immune to slow or don't move. So Miranda will just cast haste on herself, so she can get around more quickly, pick up more crystals. And then Christmas Mashida, I feel like her defense is high enough that she can go toe-to-toe with the Iron Giant. And then I'm checking the timing, and it looks like her jump will come down before the Iron Giant gets a move, so we'll pick up the crystal and then set up a jump. And meanwhile, Miranda can hang back, keep picking up crystals. And then she'll cast a Cure on herself, so she can raise her AP points. Okay, nice damage on the Iron Giant, and then almost full HP on Miranda. Ooh, big attack there from the Iron Giant. But we'll keep picking up crystals, we'll keep jumping, we'll keep checking the timing, and it keeps looking okay, so yeah, we'll just keep up with that. Okay, so Miranda is near full HP, so we can start going after the Iron Giant. We'll go back to using the Jammer Thrust. That's probably her best attack. It has a special ability where it can cancel charging attacks, but even if you don't use it for that, it still does great damage at distance as well, so yeah, it's a very nice attack. And then Miranda, she is low on AP again, so let's use Quick on Christmas Mashide. And then what Quick does is that it automatically fills a teammate's CT gauge to full, so they'll be able to act next. One of the better reasons to want to use Miranda or any time mage. Okay, but we're waiting for the Quick to come out, so we'll just do a regular attack, pick up the crystal. And then that was enough to take down the Iron Giant, so that is the clear. And that was fun. I was able to use a lot of the characters that I like, and then some new characters that I haven't shown off yet, like Sasayaki or Miranda. And yeah, I was able to beat that the 5 times, so I could get all of the rewards there. And now I'm feeling like all of my diligent farming up to now has been worth it. And that's really where you really want to be in this game, is to take a few characters, get them to really high levels so that you can take on any high level content that comes out. But if in the future they come out with stuff that requires level 90 or level 99 characters, I might have some more work to do there. Okay, but I was happy to show off that video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.